So right off the bat, this is not going to be a video unlike the other videos you see of these fake results. People pretending that they got like 1,000 sales or they spent thousands of pounds in ads and they don't even input that onto the video. This is going to be completely raw. What it is actually like for a complete beginner to start dropshipping in 2020. I might literally go through everything in this video. The marketing, the ads I post, the website creation, the product research, literally everything is going to be in this video. So hit that like button. My channel's dead. I need all the help I can get. So what is dropshipping? A brief summary for those of you who have never heard of it before. Dropshipping is where you find a product for cheap on one website and then you resell it by creating your own website for a higher price. But you may be just saying that's just reselling, but the difference between dropshipping and reselling is that you never actually have inventory, so you never have the products on you in person. Okay, cool, so we're all caught up. Let's start the week. Day 1. So I had planned out what I was going to be doing for each day, and this day was the product research day. So in short, I basically had to surf across AliExpress, which was the platform I was dropshipping from, and try and find products that will be good to sell on our store. Throughout this experience as well, I literally recorded everything, so I'm going to be playing in the background some actual footage of me product researching and trying to find the best product. This has the best orders. I can't really sell this for much. So the thing with dropshipping is you don't want to pick products that you look like you can get somewhere else. So what I did for this is I went on AliExpress and basically just sorted products by the amount of orders they had to try and gauge which ones were good sellers, which ones were doing well. But look, I did this completely wrong. In hindsight, what I think I should have done is I should have went onto theme pages or, for example, Facebook ads and saw what products people were running ads off of, because they were going to be the ones that were actually going to be driving profits, because people obviously aren't going to be publishing ads if it isn't making them a profit. Look, there wasn't brilliant options for the niche, I'm not going to lie. This is, it's probably by far our best option if we brand it as... Okay, so after about 30 minutes, I ended up settling on this cat mat here. One more little thing as well, you may be wondering, why am I only looking at cat products? Because you may be thinking cat products, possibly they're not the most profitable thing to dropship. Why don't I go into the beauty niche? This idea all started around the fact that I actually have an Instagram theme page around about 40,000 followers where I repost cat videos. And my thought process was I can get free advertising and test products without having to pay for advertising or anything like that. So yeah, for all of you wondering, that's why I'm only doing cat products. But this just about wraps up day 1. We settled on the cat product and let's move on to day 2. So right, day 2 was it was a little interesting. Let's just say that. So this day was originally meant for building the fundamentals and the basics of the website. For example, researching like the Shopify plans, which one was going to be the best. Today we're going to be creating the website for our e-commerce shop, and this video better go viral. But look, for some reason, I thought it would be a good idea to completely deviate from the plan of dropshipping and just go to print on demand. I mean, obviously you can see by the title how well that went, but yeah, I wasted about 6 hours on this whole experience just looking up print on demand stuff, how to do it. And yeah, I don't really have much more to say for day 3 than it was a complete failure. Day 2, I mean. Day 3. So this is when I really decided to knuckle down and decided, look, if we're going to keep to this 1 week schedule, we got to grind out today. We got to make the whole of this website and we got to go back to dropshipping. There's no time to start like figuring out how print on demand works and all of that kind of stuff. Let's stick to dropshipping. Let's just get it done and see what happens. But since I wasted day 2, I now had double the work to do on day 3. So I actually spent around about 7-8 hours that day of non-stop work, basically just going through dozens of YouTube tutorials. I actually screen recorded the whole of it, but it corrupted. It didn't save while rendering out. So this right here was hands down probably the best video I watched on that day about building out the fundamentals and the basics of the website. This guy recommended to completely remove the collection list, feature collection, so you basically just had the slideshow at the front of the homepage and also the newsletter. So just before I show you the product page of the website, a huge change happened. If you've been following along with this story, then you'd know the product I was going to dropship was this cat mat right here. But last minute on day 3, what I decided to do was switch it out for this lion costume right here. I decided to do this because at the start of day 3, I watched this video on this guy dropshipping the weirdest products. And in that video, he dropped a lion costume very similar to the one I ended up selling. And obviously with that product, he got some pretty good results. So that's just to clear anything up if you're confused when you're looking at the website page. But look, here is the product page, here is what it looked like, and this is a pretty important thing of the whole experience, because if I got this wrong, I hands down wasn't going to get any sales. Here is what it looked like. Obviously, I had the little banner at the top saying 50% off sale. That is something I really wanted to reinforce. So I think looking at this in hindsight, the product page isn't too bad. I think I'd swap out that image right there to this probably would have done a lot better. Yeah, we've also got the reviews down here. I actually installed with the Locks app on Shopify if you were interested in recreating this kind of look. I think it was super solid, but yeah, all of these reviews right here are completely fake. Okay, look, that sounds kind of wrong. What I actually did is I recreated some reviews from AliExpress. So I took the product images from the AliExpress reviews and basically just revamped them to say what I wanted to say specifically to my design. For example, we've got this product image from here. Somebody gave it a 4-star review. I decided to kind of recreate it, if you will, on my website right here, and I decided to give it a 5-star review. And yeah, apart from that, Shopify kind of handles the rest in terms of the whole buying to cart and stuff like that. I didn't really have to do any coding. So yeah, boom, that leads us to the end of day 3. I have a decent, fully functioning store, drop shipping a cat product of a lion hat, cat toy. Man, I should sell stuff for a living. Did you? Okay, but on a serious note, let's move on to day 4. So in the plan, this day was allocated to creating the ad presets and also talking to the influence that I was going to be posting posts on.
I got the store fully functioning. I'm just probably going to post some ads on Instagram right now. Yeah, exciting. I'll show you the ads I'm going to be posting. I made them in like a minute. I mean, I had no time.
I do have a few screen recordings that I'm going to be going over at the side right here. But yeah, I basically probably messaged around about 20 to 50 very high engagement cat pages. I did have a few people respond to me, but one person actually did try and scam me. They were basically just saying, look, you have to send it through friends and family, which is a huge red flag, as that basically means I can't refund it. So if they were not to post the advertisement, they'd just run away with what I think it was asking for about $15, and I couldn't do anything about it. In terms of creating the ad presets, I actually did create 2, which I'm going to be showing you on my camera roll right now. So here is the advertisement picture number 1, and then here is number 2. So what I was going to do in terms of the feed post is I was basically just going to post this and then have this as a scroll along kind of post. To be fair, it probably would have made more sense if I actually showed you the post that is still up on the page right now. But look, so we have this picture post that fits into my feed very well, and then obviously you scroll along and it's like 50% off, call to action, and then a link in bio. But in short, I think the ads were decent, but definitely weren't anything too strong, and without good branding and a ton of pages posting it, I'm not sure if this is going to do too well. So okay, day 5. So this day was kind of a fill-in day and I didn't particularly have anything allocated. In the plan, this was meant to be the day where I'd basically be analyzing all the posts that went out, seeing how they were doing and making any necessary adjustments to the website or the ad sets that we have got. From the previous day as well, I was still talking to a lot of influencers, and actually somebody reached out to me who actually ran 4 theme pages that were all doing kind of well. They weren't exploding, but it was a very good price, and he offered $40 to promote on 4 Instagram theme pages that were all round about above 60,000 followers. So I'll be reaching over 200,000 followers for the price of $40. So hands down, I thought that was a brilliant deal. I decided to send him the payment on that day, and he said he could post the ads for obviously day 6 into the process, which will be tomorrow. And originally he did actually say $52 for a permanent feed post and a link in bio for a story, which obviously lasts for 24 hours. Another thing is, at this point, I was already gonna do it hands down. Even if he didn't budge with the price, still $52 for 4 pages, which are all pretty decent. This one's on 80k. For the amount of followers and the decent engagement they get, I was still gonna do it anyway, but obviously I wanted to cut the cost down, so I decided to try and go as low as I possibly could. Would you be able to accept $40 with all the fees covered and it'll be paid right now? He said, hello, yes we can, but we'll put the shout out tomorrow. So yeah, I literally just managed to get $12 off for literally just posing a question. But at the start of day 5, I did actually post the advertisement on my main cat page, and you may be wondering how that actually did. Well, in short, not too well. And this is where I think my whole demeanor and my mood about the whole process switched, because out of the advertisement, which has been out at this point for probably around about 10 hours, I'd only got around about 20 people going onto my website, and I was very concerned at this point. Bearing in mind I'd already set the money for the advertisement without properly looking at the analytics, I was going, oh no man, I must have, these must be bad ads, or I must be selling the wrong product. I was really panicking at this point, but I decided to just keep at it, keep with it. Maybe tomorrow the results may be better, maybe it's just lagged back. I'd never tried this before, I wasn't sure what to expect, but we ended day 5 with obviously no sales, and quite frankly, pretty bad metrics for the amount of impressions the ad got. Alright, boom, so day 6, this was the big day, and this is where everything happened, alright? So, to start off the day, I wake up and the guy has posted the 4 Instagram posts. And in terms of the performance of those 4 posts, they were doing pretty good, they were doing as expected. When the ads went up, I was at school, so I wasn't able to like properly look at the kind of analytics and all of that kind of stuff, but on my way walking back, which is about 5, even though it was pitch black, I recorded this, basically just going through my thoughts of the whole process at the time, looking at the ad performance and everything like that. Alright, so I'm walking home from school right now, and I think the ads went up about 4 hours ago. And guess what? Nothing, literally nothing, man. Like, oh, this is going so bad. Honestly, it's just terrible. I mean, like, the engagement on the ads were alright. I was getting probably around about 300 to 400 likes each on 4 pages, by the way. So that's around about, what, like 1,600 likes. I'm not sure if the product is a problem. The advertising seemed well received. But yeah, I don't know, maybe something might change when I get home. I'm actually going to be creating an Instagram account and just following a ton of people. Anyway, this is one of the last days, if not the last day. And I'll see you when I create the account. But yeah, as you can probably tell, in brief, this whole recording was just reflecting on how underwhelmed I was by the ads performance and the conversions onto the website. I think at the end of this day, I'd only hit around about 120 website conversions. But obviously all hope wasn't lost because I still had around about 24 hours, and obviously the posts were permanent, so it wasn't like in about 10 hours everything was just gonna go away. The best was still to come, and I was still very optimistic and positive for the future of the advertisements and the site. But yeah, as you can probably tell, still 0 sales. Just before we end the day though, I did actually decide to retarget the audience on my profile by posting this advertisement I'm about to show to you in just a second. Just before I play it though, I think this advertisement is miles better than the other ones, and I feel like if instead I posted this ad to the 4 pages, I think there is a good chance I would have probably doubled or even tripled my website conversions, as I think it's a much more engaging ad. It's a video. I could just imagine it doing miles better. So yeah, I mean, it's pretty decent. I think maybe the kind of sale was maybe crammed a little bit at the end, but I think the message is clear. But let's move on to day 7, which will cover the results of this week of dropshipping as a complete beginner, and let's move on to the results of this process. So first of all, I think we should look at the advertisement performance on the 5 theme pages I decided to post on. So for me, I posted 2 feed posts and 2 stories. Obviously, I can't look at the stories, but the theme posts did pretty well. This one got around about 600 likes, and it did actually hit the explore page a little bit because it got 500 views from the explore page. So overall, that wasn't a terrible post. Looking at the video, which I said was a much better advertisement, we can see the difference. Straight away, 20,000 views on this post right here. And with 3 times the likes and nearly double the reach, this was hands down much better. It had a load more comments, a lot more shares. This hit the explore page pretty hard with getting around about 20,000 new eyes on this post. So yeah, this did much better than the other one. In terms of the 4 feed pages, I posted $40 for all of them to post my picture on. Here is that. So one of them got just around about 1,000 likes, got decent engagement as well. Number 2 got around about the same as my page, with around about 650 likes. Number 3 got 700 likes with, again, pretty decent engagement. And the final page got around about 825 likes. So it's not terrible, and I think the engagements on this page were pretty good because a lot of people were saying, you know, I love your photo. I remember on one of the theme pages, somebody said, you know, I really want this because somebody give it to me as a gift. Yeah, okay, I so need one of these for my cats. But let's look at the Shopify side of things, and this is where stuff starts to get juicy. So throughout this experience, we got around about 222 people to go on the website, look at the products and all of that kind of stuff. Most people were coming from social media, and obviously the majority of people, 175 out of the 222, were on mobile devices, so it was a really good call, making the website optimized for mobile. Obviously, I don't know how the 25 Facebook people came across, as well as the YouTube, but the total sales I made, it's just bad. Oh man. As you can see, the conversion funnel was pretty low at 1.8% of people even adding it to cart, 0.9% of people reaching checkout, and obviously a 0% converted. How much I lost out of this experience, because I wasn't going to be making any money. I lost a grand total of $90. $40 in advertising fees, and then the extra $45 on apps and the Shopify subscription. And yeah, I came out $90 poorer out of this whole experience. But look, I'm not gonna make a fake video pretending I got like 100 sales. Look, this is just raw. This is what it's like. This is what I did, and hopefully from this experience you can learn what not to do and how to not make a website, how to not market stuff. But look, I did just want to say I'm actually going to be making a follow-up to this video and trying to turn this store into a profit. I feel like through this process, I've gained a lot of experience and knowledge on dropshipping that I can apply if I'm ever going to do it again. If you haven't done already, then please go down below and like this video. I'm starting out YouTube again, and literally if you just take 5 seconds to leave a like down below, it would really help me out in the long run. Anyway, I'm going to shut up about it now.